What's up, everybody? I am Cheeseman, joined along with, as always, by...
The voice of generations, Mark Wahlberg.
Oxycodone.
Matty Icing.
And we are Tits. That's right. Another week of totally inappropriate team sports coming back at you for more disappointment and offensiveness.
Holy shit, Matt actually had his camera on.
I know. We're sitting
Good day.
outside, enjoying the weather. Yeah, I should be sitting outside. But there's too many variables. People walking in and out, people walking around outside. Too much noise, potentially. What's up, Craig?
Possible loud car or two that'll go by. Motorcycle.
Yeah, thanks. What's up, Scott? Scott Greer, not queer in the chat. Guys are on point tonight. Here and waiting. So, anybody have an exciting week? Anything more than battling sunburn?
Next question.
My week's been fucking stupid. Started a new job, only got a few days in, decent money. Had to interview for another job during the day, and I walked in and they looked at my resume and they go, "Oh, you only wanted first shift?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "All right, well, thanks for stopping by. Like, thanks for wasting my time, assholes. You could have looked at it when I filled it out and said, oh, this guy only wants to work first shift and move the fuck on. Instead, you make me come in and then tell me immediately to get the fuck out. Fuck y'all." But other than that, same shit, different week. Right, Pistons?
No.
Do you guys want
Go
to
ahead,
jump
Matt.
straight into that?
Sure, why not? It'll be quick, short, and sweet. I'll let Matty Icing do most of the talking because he's the one that's most upset about it. Fuck the
It's the
Pistons.
stupidest draft ever. Lottery. Like, I get punishing a team, or not punishing, but saying you don't want them to get the top pick maybe every year doing a lottery, but top 3, okay, but 5? The Pistons are the only team in NBA history to ever fall from first to 5, and then they did it back-to-back years. And the team that won it this year was a team that was in the play-in, a.k.a. the playoffs. How's that happen?
Because the whole fucking thing is rigged.
There are the results of the NBA draft lottery.
And right there, I'll tell you, the Atlanta, Washington,
Houston.
maybe not Houston, but the San Antonio market, those are all more important than the Detroit market. That's why. I don't think they give a fuck about Houston.
Not anymore.
No. Chicago all the way down at 11, huh, Smark? That sucks.
It was all the
Yeah,
bad
that's what
boys.
happens when. That's what happens when you beat Atlanta in the play-in game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're
I
in a
think
play-in game, you
shot
shouldn't be in the draft lottery. That's stupid.
It's not like that's happened before to Detroit. Oh, wait. I feel like the Red Wings lost the lottery to a team that was in the playoffs, like the New York Rangers. It's fun
You
being
mean-
a Detroit fan, you know?
Yeah, the team that was unbeaten throughout the playoffs until their last game. Right, I think that's right. Yeah, Carolina won the last one, didn't they?
Well, I think it was the 2020 draft that, like, the Red Wings had the best odds to get the number 1 overall pick, and then they proceeded to fall to, like, 4 or 5 or 6, and then the Rangers, who were in a playing game, jumped all the way up to get the pick. And then the NHL was like, oh, maybe this draft lottery odds are pretty bad. Let's fix it. So then the teams that were supposed to start getting the top pick started getting the top pick, and the Red Wings are no longer able to do that.
Yeah.
So
Still at number
whenever
5
the-
again, though.
So this is the 3rd year in a row where the Pistons are picking 5th, and they have a combined record of the last 3 years of like 58 wins.
Yep.
It's not that they were tanking; they just suck.
Yeah, and
1,
we're
2,
still going to
3,
keep
4,
Troy
5.
Weaver around. Yeah, 5th. Whatever you got to say, 5th. Whatever your record is, 5th. I can only choose one. I plead the 5th.
But obviously, the NBA draft lottery was not the only one that took place this week.
Yeah, now Luke's going to pull up the NHL.
Really?
Or is he?
Ah, Luke changed my fucking name. Son of a bitch. I can't do it. Damn it. No. I don't have any way to change my name unless I leave. That's stupid. Yeah. I hate doing this shit on the phone because I can't even see. Oh, cool. I can zoom in. Nice. All right. The Sharks get the first overall pick. Makes sense. They were ass. Chicago gets number 2. Makes sense. They were ass. Anaheim gets number 3. I'm cool with that because I like them. Fourth is Columbus. Yeah, they were ass. Wait. I thought Detroit had 5. They're number 15. My bad. They're number 5 with the 1 in front of it. That's it.
It's weird how like bad teams in the NHL get top picks while bad teams in the NBA just fall down.
Utah hasn't even come up with a name yet, or are they actually calling themselves Utah Hockey Club?
I don't think they came up with a name yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if them fucking Mormons can't either.
Not a single team moved up or down in the NHL lottery.
Maybe it's just time to get rid of lotteries, you know? Those are stupidest things ever.
Yeah. Maybe just base it on the fucking teams play, like the NFL, you know, a real sport.
Here's all you have to do. Oh, your team's purposely tanking? All right, we're taking a draft pick. Oh, now look, no one's tanking anymore. Problem solved.
Yep.
Not, oh, you're tanking? Well, we're going to take away chances. Chances. Anybody who watches basketball, or at least know what a basketball is, knows the Pistons weren't tanking. They just suck.
Yeah. Well, so then they have the burden of coming up with proof that the team is tanking. That's why they don't want to do it.
They could
How
easily
do
do.
you feel
Oh,
about
Joel Embiid
puck
sitting
ligaments?
when he can play? How do you feel
What
about
were you
what?
saying, Smart?
How do we feel about puck ligaments? For the
Puck
Utah,
ligaments?
or just the Utah polygamists, Utah child bride,
Yeah.
Utah chastity
The
belts.
Utah child plays.
or the Utah sex cult.
The Utah
Taking on the
Soulful.
Predators.
The Utah Branch Davidians. I don't give a fuck if it was Texas.
Oh, trust me, the Mormons have gotten up to plenty in their storied history.
Yeah. The Utah no fun.
Well, no drinking. I mean, the whole like grooming children thing's still cool, but just Barlos and James for the Utahns.
What the fuck were they thinking moving the team there? It's like, oh, let's take the team that's in Arizona and move it to Utah. That'll fix the fucking problem. I don't think anybody in Utah wants to watch fucking hockey either. Why doesn't Maine or something have a hockey team? You know, a northern state where they can actually play the fucking sport in their state.
Cincinnati could use a hockey team.
No, fuck Ohio. They got enough. Move Columbus to Cincinnati. How about that?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
At least they were quick about getting the team out of Atlanta. It was like I didn't even realize it happened. I was just one day I was like, hey, wait, whatever happened to the Atlanta Thrashers? Oh, they moved them up to Winnipeg? Fucking good move. Smart choice. Should have taken the team out of Arizona and moved them to, I don't know, Quebec. Bring back the Nordiques. The fuck?
Fuck them fucking
Move them back to
Nordiques.
Hartford. Bring back the Whalers.
I think
Not
they need to put a
fucking
team in.
Utah.
Let's go to Hawaii. Hawaii needs a team.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not Idaho?
Why not? I do Compton.
Idaho's a little north too. That might make a little. That would make more sense than
Right.
Utah, but there's nothing in Idaho. And they would just call them the potatoes, probably. The Idaho Spuds. Look like he wanted to say something and then decided not to.
Yeah. I thought better about it.
He said, "No."
The Idaho Good Boys. My kind of people.
I don't know if you said good boys or not, but I like that as a team name.
That's what he did say. Yes. Pretty sure.
It's like the least intimidating name of household. The Idaho gentleman.
Yes, so it's no worse than the fucking California Angels.
The Idaho, I know who my father is. Boys.
The Idaho gated community.
So I like how it's Los Angeles is the city of angels. So are they the Los Angeles Angels? No, they're the California Angels. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, brick. What other awful fucking places have teams off the top of our heads? Let's see.
For hockey or just
Who needs
sports
their
in
team
general?
taken? Sports in general. Who needs their team taken away next?
Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville is a bad spot for a hockey team, in my opinion. But to be fair, they're not like completely ass. I don't know what their fucking attendance ratings are like.
LA football
I mean,
teams.
they're so great that they have to block other people's fans from showing up by restricting them to only being able to buy tickets if you're a resident of the city.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
they've
Tampa
done
Bay needs
multiple
to have.
times. They did it in the Vancouver series, and I did that a couple years ago, and they're playing the Blackhawks, and it worked equally well both times, and so much as they lost in the first round.
Yep. Smart move.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank God that they didn't lose their home field advantage, because that obviously meant something.
Like I said, they just don't want to let insiders out because they're trying to keep that bloodline pure.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus needs to move to Cincinnati or Cleveland. They need to pick a bigger city, not Columbus.
Tampa Bay needs to lose all their teams except for the Buccaneers because they can't fucking draw a crowd for shit.
Hurricanes need to go to Charlotte. Leave Raleigh.
I'll say I don't even know where the Carolina Hurricanes are based other than North
They're in
Carolina.
Riley's Duke University area.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing as Columbus Blue Jackets. We're just in Columbus at a college city instead of a actual city.
Yeah, why aren't they in Cleveland or Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Let's put them in Dayton.
Does San Antonio really deserve a basketball team? I don't know.
They're at least historically like known for winning shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know what their attendance ratings are like. Doesn't Tim Duncan have more NBA championships than LeBron?
Yes.
That he died, something like that.
The Yankees should move to Portland just because of how much you piss people off.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City needs to lose the Thunder. Oklahoma City doesn't need sports.
No, they need to go back to fucking Seattle where they came from.
So, speaking of teams Utah shouldn't have, the fucking Jazz need to move.
You don't like the jazz music in Utah?
Right. That's always one
Or
of
at
my
least
favorite
change
parts.
the fucking name.
I always loved the fucking beginning of basketball when they're talking about the teams moving and shit. Like the Minnesota Lakers moved to Los Angeles where there are no lakes. The the New Orleans Jazz moved to Utah where they don't allow music. There was another one too. I just can't think of where it was off the top of my head. But yeah, they talk about all the teams that moved and shit. Then they tried inter sports play, hockey and baseball together. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I haven't seen basketball, go watch it. It's worth it.
Now I just really want to see a team move to an Amish community in Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the Pistons
Dude,
could move north a little bit.
Yeah. I've seen the videos of the fucking Amish dudes out fucking skiing and shit getting pulled by their horse-drawn carriages. That actually looks like fun. I'm like, man, I'm jealous. I want to do that. The Amish got the right idea there.
I remember I was going somewhere up north, and I passed by an Amish buggy that was they're pulling a little fishing boat behind. They just left the store. He had his beer in there. Okay, bud. You can do that, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you go in the right spot in northern Michigan. There are Amish communities here and there. It's weird. I hear you get good furniture there, though. My mom always wants to go to the Amish furniture outlet or whatever. Like, man, it should have lasted forever, but I think it's expensive. I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right, enough Amish furniture talk. Let's get this shit back on track.
Boy, if you had $1 for every time you sit down.
Yeah. All right. So I guess let's just get into the NHL, huh? Since that's all we got.
Sure.
Last week, first game, we had Boston taking on Florida. Florida was favored by 1.5. Matt went alone with Boston, and the motherfucker gains the win. Another point from Matty Icing. I was so pissed. We all took Florida. We all eat a dick. Next game, Carolina giving up 1.5 to the New York Rangers. Me and Luke took the Rangers because Luke doesn't like Carolina. Therefore, Smirk and Matt don't get the point. Yay. Sorry, Smirk, you had to be wrapped up with Matt, but Matt didn't win. That's the important thing. Next game, Colorado taking on Dallas. Dallas favored by 1.5. We all went with the Avalanche because, well, we like to hear that kid rap. And it paid off for us. That kid saves us again. Everybody gets the point. And last game, we had Edmonton giving up 1.5 going into Vancouver. You three fucks took Edmonton. I stood alone with Vancouver. I stand alone with the point. That's right. She's actually won something for a change. Your winner this week at 3-1. Me. After only getting one win for 2 weeks in a row, I finally get 3 wins and only 1 loss. I like that. Matty Icing and Luke tie at 2-2. Smark brings up the rear at 1-3. I'm sorry, Smark. For some reason, I didn't do the fucking overall totals, but I can do it off the top of my head real quick. Matty Icing still in the lead at 129 and 111. Luke Birch at 124 and 116. Smark Wahlberg 120 and 120, back to 500. And myself at 115 and 125, still 10 games below 500. I paused because I thought Luke was going to throw on the fucking embarrassing drop like he usually does after I read my record.
I'm 2
You
far
don't
away
have
from
to.
it.
No problem. All right. None of the series have ended yet, but just to remind everybody, Smark went alone with Boston, not looking good. I went alone with the Rangers. That's looking very good. Me and Luke went with Dallas. Smirk and Matt went with Colorado. That's pretty evenly matched. And we all went with Vancouver. I don't know why I hear myself repeating in the background. Sounds like ass. Sorry, everybody. All right, well, let's get into this week. We made a couple picks early because there's games going on tonight, and I wanted to add some content to the show. So, first game, we have Carolina giving up 1.5 to the New York Rangers. True North, even a broken clock is correct twice a day. Thanks, True North. Good looking out. Appreciate it. Son of a bitch. We all took New York in this game. So we'll see.
How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger? What's wrong with that? Well, there's 3 of you.
The over-under in this game, which we should have been doing for the past few weeks, and I forgot for some reason, but over-under set at 5.5. Me and Luke went with the under. Smirk and Matt go with the over. Next game, Dallas at Colorado. Colorado favored by 1.5. Myself, Luke, and Matt all take Dallas. Hopefully they don't fall. And Smark stands alone with Colorado. I don't believe it.
It's another one! Snow filled the air, buries everything. Time to be scared. You better be aware. It's a nightmare.
You better run away.
And the over-under in this game set at 6.5. Luke, Matt, and Smark take the under. I'm the only one that took the over. I expect a high-scoring game. So let's get to it with the games we got for tomorrow night. We got Boston taking on Florida. Florida favored by 1.5. While I think Florida will win this game, I expect Boston to keep it close and cover.
Your cousin from Boston.
That might be our last chance to use that drop. Smark Wahlberg.
for that exact reason, we are barreling towards the finish line. It's probably going to be the last opportunity. Let's hear that sweet jingle one more time.
Your cousin from Boston.
Luke Birch.
You rat bastard.
And Matty Icing.
And Luke's on his own.
Your cousin from Boston.
All right. Over under in this game set at 5.5. I think it'll be another high scoring game. Give me the over. Mark Wahlberg.
I'm going to go under.
Under for Smark. Luke Birch.
I will take the over.
And Matty Icing.
Smark's all alone, too.
All right. Last game. Vancouver taking on the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers favored by 1.5. Going to be a close game. Vancouver might pull it out. They might lose, but if they do, it's by 1. So give me the Canucks.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
Smark Wahlberg.
There's 1.5 to who?
Edmonton.
Oilers.
Edmonton's favored by 1.5. At home.
At home. Yeah. Good.
Pardon?
Edmonton.
I'll mumble it.
Oil reserves. Oil? Excuse me 1 second. Operation Golden Eagle is a go.
Luke Birch.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
Heartbroken Canadians.
Honestly, in that game, I was going to go with whoever the underdog was.
Matty Icing.
Notice there's a B at the end of that where it says came from. There's also like a B sound. And it's not even like the clip got cut too late into it. He just added a B to where it came from.
Right. From.
I will take the Canucks.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
He does have like a B in there.
Fuck you, now I cannot never unhear that.
There's a fucking B in there. I just heard it the first time. Like, this most recent.
Yeah, I never noticed it, but now she pointed it out. Like, oh, yeah, it's there. All right. Over under this game set at 6.5. Don't ask me why, but I took the over. True North. Is Boston playing Toronto? If not, take the other team. Yeah, they already beat Toronto. They're losing to Florida now.
Fucking ice counts.
Smart relay in this one. Over under.
I'm sorry. What was the over?
6.5.
6.5. Fuck, I'm going under again, I guess.
All right. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under.
All right. And Matty Icing.
6.5 is a lot. I guess I'll take the under.
All right. Puts me on my own. Both 6.5 games. I went over by myself. So hopefully we got some high scoring affairs tonight and tomorrow. I think Carolina and the Rangers should be playing right now. But honestly, I couldn't tell you what the score is.
1-0 Rangers, second intermission, about 6.5 minutes left.
All right. Well, looking good. They're going to cover, but yeah, looking good for the under, too. All right. Like it. I like it. Let's hope it stays that way. I'm fine with a 1-0 score. Let's go.
I don't know if you guys saw the other day or not, but I think it was the Canucks-Oilers game. It was 4-2 Canucks up. Canucks had 13 shots on goal, and the Oilers had 38 shots on goal. It was ridiculous.
Oilers goalie is failing them.
Like the whole game, the puck was over on the Oilers' side, and like Oilers could not score a goal. Canucks are barely shooting it, and they're making like every other goal.
Yeah. That was that game I won on my own. Yeah, I liked that one. Thank you, Vancouver's goalie. We'll just call you Roberto Luongo because that's the last goalie I remember them having.
Just add an additional number to it as Roberto Luongo 2, 3. It just it gets passed around like a luchador mask.
Roberto Luongist. Gets passed around like a luchador mask. Speaking of luchador, did you watch? Did you go back and watch that pay-per-view, Smart?
I sure didn't. And you want to hear why? Because we had a bunch of bad storms and I was without power for about 36 hours.
Oh, that sucks.
Because I said I was going to sneak that fucking avalanche drop onto the show Thursday, and then Wednesday night a bunch of storms came and there was power lines all over the yard.
Ah, that's why you weren't on Thursday. I was wondering.
Yeah, and it was like genuine. It wasn't even one of those moving scenarios.
True North says Boston only had 16 shots total in one game against the Florida Kitties, and 8 shots were in the third. Yeah, sounds about right. Boston's been ass. But for some reason, the ESPN app will not shut the fuck up about Brad Marchand. I've gotten like 6 alerts about him in the last 2 days. Like, shut the fuck up. Who cares? Fuck that guy. Nobody even likes him outside of Boston.
Apparently he got punched in the face.
He had it coming too, probably, because he's a fucking dick.
I mean, in all fairness, though, he does play hockey, so most people probably don't even know who he is.
Yeah, but the people who do know what hockey and he is don't fucking like him.
Actually, I like Matt's theory. They just no one knows who he is. So they just kept resharing this story because they didn't realize that they had already reported on it.
Right. They think if they share it enough times, somebody might go Google him, but it's just not happening. Who's this guy? Who cares? Oh, it's hockey. Who cares? Fuck it. Of course, I got mine set to like, yeah. And the Lions shoot themselves in the foot today and fucking pay Jared Goff out the fucking ass. Where are they getting all this money from?
That was big boy money.
$212 million, I believe it was, yeah? 4 years.
Only 170 guaranteed, though, so maybe. Just maybe.
Oh, all but 40 million of it guaranteed? Wow, what a deal.
Like a whole year. That's okay, because Jordan Love's about to get 56. Dak's about to get 62. And somebody else is supposed to get paid.
Yeah, for those of you who hear the fucking sirens in the background, that's the police going to lock them up in Allen Park. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, shit, Cam Sutton. There he goes.
Yeah. Found Cam Sutton.
There is no guarantee that... Oh, go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to say, if you look at Goff's contract, he is the 9th highest in guaranteed money.
Yeah.
So still, they have a chance to get out of it without being screwed on like 8 other teams. Well, 7 minus Kansas City.
He's the highest paid Lion in history. So.
I mean, he's the next quarterback after Stafford, so it makes sense.
You know, we could have just played him this year and then sent him on his fucking way. He ain't gonna be good 4 years from now. I don't think so. The team ain't gonna be good 4 years from now. They fucking dropped all kinds of money into motherfuckers. So they got this year and maybe next year to get the shit done before they've found themselves backed into a corner with the fucking salary. I know the caps keep going up, but you can only give so much to so many players, and now we have one of the top paid. We have the second highest paid receiver, the highest paid offensive lineman, and one of the highest paid quarterbacks. 3 fucking positions. We're just gonna keep drafting motherfuckers and playing them until they, run off their rookie contracts. Yeah,
At least they can draft though.
Dirk says the sirens are for Goff because he just robbed Detroit. Oh, no. Reasonable deal. Fuck off. It's not reasonable. I mean, I don't know what the hell we would do at quarterback without his ass next year. I mean, we got him for next year no matter what, but after that, I'm not sure what we would have done. But I'd like to think that there was options, especially for that kind of money.
Here's the one thing I will say. This is where I don't like Brad Holmes. You spent the 68th overall pick on Hendon Hooker. Then you turn
Yes.
around and then you go pay Goff. Same thing Atlanta did.
And let's face it, Hooker wasn't going to be the fucking answer anyway, most likely. But yeah, we didn't need to spend the 68th pick on a fucking backup quarterback. Probably could have got Teddy Bridgewater for like a fucking handshake and a 40.
But the thing is there's still Lions fans out there that are like, oh yeah, it's like insurance though. I mean, you have it, you just hope you don't have to use it, but you're glad you have it. Like, no, I can go sign somebody for the couple weeks I need. We're not that bad of a team. We're at the point where good quarterbacks, you know, I'll take a little less so I can have a chance to go at a Super Bowl.
No, why is it that Teddy Bridgewater would want the 40 in addition to the contract money?
Because he's been around the league for a long time and he's got enough money.
You want some St.
And he usually signs for pretty cheap.
Some King Cobra.
Yes. Some King Cobra, some Mickey's Ice.
Mm-hmm. Steel Reserve.
I was going to say maybe a couple tall 22s of the Steel Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than a 40. Maybe a pack of turnies to go in with it.
I mean, I will
I
say
don't know if they still make those.
What is it?
Turnies, cigarettes.
Oh,
You should be able to get them at Speedway. Yeah, fucking back in high school, that was the thing. Like, oh, how much money do we got this week? Oh, not much. Looks like it's a Steel Reserve and tourney type of weekend.
I used to get the M-Dog 2020s. Or, yeah, because it would be like $2, $3 or so, and you get like a full fucking like liter of it. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah,
good.
that was just like kind of a thing on TikTok, I think, recently. Like these fucking fuckers just discovered MD 2020. Like, oh, look at this new shit, MD 2020. It's great. Like, it's not new and it's not great.
I mean, it's a rite of passage, but it's not great. Like,
It's gonna make for some fucking. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think like once you turn like 21, or if you're like drinking like when you're 19 or 20, that should be everybody's like rite of passage. You should start with the shitty alcohols, the fucking 2020s, the Four Locos, Steel Reserve, whatever it is. Just pick one.
Yeah.
And then when you
Any one of the 5 o'clock liquors.
Mm-hmm. Just move on up.
Yeah. So the MD 2020 is gonna make for some interesting TikToks. That's about it.
Indeed.
All right, well, fuck. We're only 33 minutes in, but thanks to only doing hockey, we don't got much to do. When we talk the NBA draft.
Talking about the golf thing, it's like it might have been an overpay, but like next year's draft class in terms of quarterback looks ass. So you're at least fortunate in that regard.
I think this year's was ass too.
How dare you? Best quarterback class ever, especially at the top. Very top-heavy quarterback class. Great wide receiver class. All 3 wide receivers, future Hall of Famers. Quarterback class is going to be great.
It just shows the desperation that went on in the fucking draft this year. Like the fact that this is the fastest 6 quarterbacks were taken or whatever, I think, in history. Maybe it was 5. It was 5 of the first 6 picks or some shit. But either way,
I don't know if you
what
guys
the
seen
fuck?
the video.
12?
Vikings posted a video from training camp. I have to see if I can find a JJ McCarthy throwing a ball to a guy.
We'll say
I got
6
you.
yards the simulation. Away. Okay, this is the football.
Yep.
This is the coach.
6 yards away. Completely missed the coach. I would love to see it. Oh, I can't wait for him to fall and be nothing.
Yeah, Minnesota's going to struggle.
Not just because of Minnesota, just because of him and the Michigan fan base. It's like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Having the chance to beat that man twice a year is going to be incredibly satisfying.
Oh, I hope the NFC North just sweeps the Vikings.
Oh, that would be great if it was all like a 3-way sweep. Just all 3 teams ran train on the Vikings, especially after all the shit they took. They're the worst fan base in the fucking division because everybody has either won a Super Bowl or is ascending. They haven't won a Super Bowl. They're not ascending. And they have the biggest fucking egos of all of the fan bases in that division.
But hey, they went to a Super Bowl, and that's all that matters. Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple.
You had one of the greatest wide receiver tandems ever, and you fucked it up. You couldn't win a Super Bowl with fucking Randy Moss and Chris Carter. Get out of here.
Yep. I can't wait to see the Chargers finish last in the NFC or AFC West either. Harbaugh fucked that one up.
That is something we could do to kill some time. Who do you guys think at this moment in time, now that the free agency period has come to a close, the draft has come to a close, who's winning the 8 divisions?
All right, let's go NFC. We'll start in the West, I guess. It ain't gonna be the Cardinals, even though they've gotten stronger. It damn sure ain't gonna be the Rams. It's probably gonna be San Francisco again. I would say Seattle's not gonna be anything spectacular.
Yeah, 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
Probably is going to be 49ers.
All right, and then we'll flip all over to the other side of the country to the East. Philadelphia, Dallas. Won't be Washington, and it won't be New York.
I think Philly will win it again. Or did they win it last year? Yeah, they won it last year.
Yeah.
No, Dallas won
Oh,
it.
did Dallas squeak it out?
Oh yeah. Dallas did win it. Dallas didn't do anything to get themselves any better.
Whoa, what
Philadelphia had a
are you
decent
talking about?
draft.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Championship.
That man's gonna be jumping in and out of that pot all preseason.
Yeah, preseason. He'll be injured come regular season. Yeah, I'll go with Philly.
I honestly
say it once.
I honestly think this is possibly the weakest division in the entire league. I don't trust a single one of these teams. That being said, fuck it, I'm gonna go for the upset. Washington win it.
Someone's a big
Why
Drake
the
May fan.
fuck not? Why the fuck not at this point?
Or wait, not Drake May. They got
Jaden
the other
Daniels.
quarterback. Yeah, Daniels.
Why not Washington? Because Washington has 3 players on defense that people can name. Otherwise, I'm starting at edge in preseason. And instead of drafting edge, they decided to draft another defensive tackle. So they have 3 defensive tackles. No edges.
Yeah. Fuck it. Smart, who did you take?
Dallas to win, Dallas to be eliminated in the first round, Dallas tradition.
Matt, you went Philly, right?
Yeah, I like their offense, and they did a lot to address the defense in the draft this year.
So the only one that didn't get picked is the fucking Giants.
The G-Men.
The only team that Tom Brady fears.
I do. As far as the Giants go, I do look forward to watching Malik Neighbors' spirit leave his body throughout the season. I'm just becoming progressively more and more frustrated that he has to play with fucking Daniel Jones.
Yep. Danny Dimes dropping fucking pennies.
It does have to suck if you're him, because you're like, okay, you got Marvin Harrison that has fucking Kyler Murray. It's like depends on how you feel about him, but that's at least a somewhat viable quarterback.
The Black Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. I like it. And then you're like, okay, Roma Dunza has Caleb Williams, so it's like it's yet to be determined, but
big
they
downgrade.
both like each other. College, how dare you? And then you have Malik Neighbors with fucking Daniel Jones. It's terrible.
I could genuinely see Drew Lock winning that position battle.
No, I can't. Can't see that. Drew Lock's a fucking bum.
You lost me at Drew Lock and winning it just.
Yeah.
No. It's shit versus shit.
He's gonna win his freedom when they release his ass. That's about the only thing he's gonna win.
I mean, he won in so much as the checks cleared, but everything else.
What was that long neck quarterback y'all had?
How dare you, Mike Lennon?
Yeah. That's the
Lennon.
one we need.
They paid like $40-50 million for him, and they just benched him immediately. I want to see how much is on sale. Look it up.
Nope.
Oh.
We lost him. He went to go look something up and dropped the call.
Good job.
I was going to tell him to fucking pull up that clip that Wiz sent in the chat. We can play that when we're done doing the divisions. The fucking Nikki Glazer at the Tom Brady roast. Her and Tony Hinchcliffe fucking killed it. Hey, he's back.
Yes, I went to maximize the tab, and apparently that meant tab out. StreamYard. That's fun. I haven't found out the numbers yet because I wanted to see how much that Mike Glennon contract was worth. But it's funny because the first thing you type in after you type in Mike Glennon, the very first thing that comes up is neck.
I'll say long neck, Brontosaurus.
But I mean, like, how many people are typing? Like, who is out here searching for how long Mike Glennon's neck is? That just seems unnecessarily cool.
Mike Glennon's Chicago contract was 3 years, $45 million, with 18.5 guaranteed.
He is the luckiest man on earth because he got paid $45 million for 3 years, and he got to watch 3 great years of Mitchell Trubisky at quarterback. What a lucky kid!
Man,
They were all the turtleneck sweaters you can buy now.
He has to have them custom made.
True North says
Please,
Canes
no.
2, Rangers
No,
1. God damn it.
He can only drive convertibles.
I think he had a moonroof.
All right, so I need the New York Rangers to score 2 more goals and then nobody else to score.
I mean, that being said, the good thing about Mike Glennon is that you could basically just like perform oral on your wife in any room of the house.
Actually, I guess the score could stay the same. New York will still cover. So, yeah, no, it's fine. New York can lose. Fuck it, who cares? All right, NFC South. We'll go with Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons.
He's not starting.
Yeah.
It's
going to be Michael Penis Jr.
I think this is still Tampa Bay's division to lose.
Well, I can tell you it's not New Orleans' division to win.
What? They drafted Spencer Rattler.
It's further than my point. Fuck, who am I forgetting? How am I blanking on
That's why.
The Panthers, that's why. Okay. That explains it.
Of Bryce Young.
The most irrelevant team in the league. That's why I couldn't fucking remember them. Yeah, probably Tampa Bay with Atlanta being a contender.
Yeah.
Atlanta will win it, and then they will choke because of Cousins.
Since all 4 of us are fans of teams in the NFC North, do you want to skip to the AFC and come to the NFC North last?
Sure, why not? That's why I was doing the NFC North, last out of the NFC. But yeah, fuck it. We'll just jump to the AFC.
As a quick
And since we're in the South,
I always have one dumb pick that I make to try to be clever and never ends up paying off. And here is where we do this with the NFC South. I'm going New Orleans.
Okay.
It won't happen, but if I'm right, I'll look smart.
Going with who?
New Orleans.
He's taking the Saints.
Saints. Mainly just because
Saints
me liking their wide receiver group. That's about it. That's really the only reason I have to justify such a rash decision.
Who's the receivers besides Chris Olave?
How dare you? I guess when I said wide receiver group, I just did in fact mean Chris Olave. The other guy, the white guy, the quarterback who plays wide receiver sometimes.
Taysom Hill, tight end quarterback. I got all the dirt on the New Orleans Saints organization.
Right.
I think there's another guy on that roster that I like. Let me look at it.
True North says, which of you is most likely to have brainworm? Yeah, I seen that earlier this week. Who the fuck was it that said they found a worm in their brain?
I mean, probably me.
It's me. I have the brainworm, probably. Can't ever remember shit.
God only knows what's in the fucking water around here, so who knows?
Yeah, that is true.
Just lead in ours.
Mhm.
Shut up, Flint. All right. AFC South. Probably Houston again. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to recover well in Jacksonville.
I think it comes down
Tennessee's
to
trash.
Houston and the Colts are like the two I'm stuck behind.
Yeah. I genuinely think this could be the most exciting division in the league.
Oh no,
No.
he forgot about the
Closest
AFC. Bro.
race, maybe.
I'll take the Texans because I like the offseason moves of adding who's that defensive end from Minnesota? Hunter. Getting Danielle Hunter and getting Diggs. Hopefully Diggs doesn't have a drama queen breakdown. But that receiving core of Nico Collins, Diggs, and the one dude who just shot him, or who got shot this weekend or last weekend.
Tank Dell.
Yep, Tank
Yeah,
Dell.
Tank Dell.
Got take down.
Yeah, I will also go Houston, but it was a close one
Broke it finally.
between Houston and the Colts.
Awesome.
Because your other daughter left her tablet sitting out.
That's great.
And let's see, also, you got
Down.
A.T. Perry. You got some guy named Rashid Shaheed.
He's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Keith Kirkwood. You got Lynn Bowden Jr. That's a real dark horse there. He might be the third.
Kirkwood's where it's at. He's laying that wood.
You better
You
believe
see him break off in the tablet, I guess.
Caesar Ruiz.
Well, I know, but I'm saying at least it didn't stay stuck in it.
King Caesar. I hear it now.
Could have muted your microphone at any time, but that's okay.
Yeah, my bad. Who cares? It was more interesting than what was going on anyway. Now everybody's like in suspense. Like, what the fuck was Cheese talking about? What's going on over there?
One of the New Orleans Saints broke somebody's tablet. That's the only thing that could be inferred from this conversation.
No, my fucking daughter left her tablet plugged in on my charger, and then the baby came along and knocked the fucking tablet off, and it ripped or broke the fucking charger off. But luckily, it didn't stay stuck in the tablet. But my fucking $25 quick charger is broken and trash now. Yay! All right, so everybody made their picks in the AFC South, right?
Yeah, I'll go Texans.
Okay. All right. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna switch mine over to Indianapolis, just in the thoughts that CJ might have a sophomore slump this year. So I'll take the Colts. Fuck it.
Colts are interesting because I mean, like Richardson looked good for the 2 games that he was out there, but I don't know if I could trust him to make it through a season without getting hurt.
Yeah, team's solid.
Titans are interesting too because they made up a lot of moves, so they're trying to win now, but whether or not they actually can, I'm not fucking picking them again because I feel like I picked them the last 2 years and they fucking shot me in the face both times.
I don't think Will Levis is going to be that good. Not good enough to outduel the other teams.
He had moments. It's hard to tell. It's kind of inconclusive.
Will Levis screens journeyman spot starter.
Will Levis,
like the next
Nick
Gardner
Foles.
Minshew.
Hey, he's a starter. He's a good starter, man.
The next Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Just without the beard.
And the gingivitis. All right. AFC North. It's going to be the fucking Ravens again.
Mm-hmm.
Which everybody's losing their shit. Go ahead.
I'm actually going to go Cincinnati. I genuinely think the loss of Patrick Queen is going to hurt that Ravens defense more than anyone.
And you are all
Yeah.
wrong. It is big old Cleveland Dookies. With that defense, they had no quarterback last year. With that defense, they still made the playoffs. Now they have a quarterback who's good-ish.
Who's their quarterback?
Mr. Go
They
get
get
a
a new
massage
quarterback?
himself.
Yeah, no,
No.
that guy sucks.
Well, he was out all year last year, so
Yeah, but when he wasn't out, he was still ass.
I'll still say it's Cleveland. With that defense, no, it's Cleveland.
I mean, it might be or Cincinnati because if Joe Burrow stays fucking healthy this year, we'll see. I think it's gonna be Baltimore just because I can't fucking stand them. So
I like Baltimore.
First game of the year.
I like the Baltimore wide receiving group, or not wide receiving group, the Baltimore running back group. And by running back group, I just mean Derrick Henry. Don't ask me who else plays for them. Well, I mean, I guess Lamar Jackson also counts as part of the
I was just gonna say Lamar Jackson's more running back than he is quarterback.
Although I'm pretty big on Pittsburgh special teams, especially their kick return or punt return.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know you're gonna have a comment about Pittsburgh in there somewhere.
I mean, I'm
Where's Mitch?
actually rooting for Fields to succeed because if he's on the field more, then the Bears get a better draft pick. And I have no ill will towards the guy. I don't like his fan base. They're fucking annoying. Trubisky is in Buffalo.
The Bills, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's back in. He's back with the Bills.
We know Smark's pick for the East. Luke, who you like in the AFC North? I don't remember. Oh, you said Cincinnati. That's right.
I said Cincinnati.
All right. Well, fuck it. We just mentioned the AFC East. Let's jump over there. Will the Bills get it again? Will the Dolphins choke again? Will it be the Jets?
Good one.
And with that, I'm picking the Jets. Miami
Fucking
lost
idiot.
everybody on defense. Buffalo lost their wide receiver 1.
I'm still going to go with Buffalo because I can't trust fucking Miami to do shit in December in the running.
Yeah.
And
See,
the
I like
Jets in New
Miami,
England. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't. New England's not going to be any good. I want Miami to be good, but like even when they had a better roster last year, it still wasn't good enough to do anything in the playoffs. So you eliminate those two, you have a team that has a quarterback that I hate the most and a quarterback that I ironically like the most. It's Buffalo. But I'm not looking forward to rooting for Josh Allen to get injured. I actually kind of like Josh Allen, but it's part of the lot in life.
Yeah, this one is a tough division because Josh Allen's a turnover fucking machine if he's not on. Like Matt said, Miami has no defense, and if their offense doesn't show up, they get no points. I can't trust the Jets to do anything ever because they're the fucking Jets. And damn sure ain't going to be New England, so I guess I'll just go with Buffalo.
Better hope Keon Coleman's good or else Josh Allen's got no one to throw to.
They'll make it work. All right. AFC West. The Chiefs.
We need to ask.
Yeah, this is the easiest one.
Yeah, Chiefs, but
Yeah.
we could always hope that like Mahomes gets hurt or
The Chiefs are the best team in the league, and the rest of their division keeps drinking fucking stupid juice.
But shout out to the Raiders for flipping that coin and landing on tails and getting the tight end. Thank you.
Yeah, idiots.
It's not
Just
like
took a
they
tight
moved up
end
in the
last
draft
year.
last year. Yeah, to move up for, but
they made me look like an idiot. Now I root for them now because like I was looking at their draft and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of a good draft. And they're like, we were flipping a coin. Like, fuck you. Never mind.
We close our eyes and throw it at a dartboard, and that's who we draft.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just to add some more shit. AFC wildcard teams. I took Indy to win, so I'm gonna throw Houston on the wild card for sure.
Yeah, I took Houston, so I'm definitely going Indianapolis, and I'm gonna give Baltimore a wild card spot.
I will say the Colts, the Bengals, and the Ravens.
Colts, Bengals, and Ravens. Fuck.
I keep forgetting Matt's at Cleveland. I'm like, wait, what? Oh yeah.
Baltimore, Indianapolis, and Miami. They'll do enough in December to just about get that spot over the Raiders.
Taking Cincy, Houston. Go ahead. I can't think of my third team yet. Anyway.
Cincinnati, going Vegas, and going Tennessee.
I love how much you guys love and believe in the Vegas. The Garden you mentioned, Jurian.
Well, after the fucking phenomenal job he did last season, my hopes are sky high for Luke Getsy's offense. I look forward to watching that in Las Vegas.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with one out of left field for my third. I'm gonna take Denver.
The Bo Nix experience.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, their defense is solid. That's what kept them in games forever now.
Maybe they can get Justin Simmons to come back.
All right, back over to the NFC North.
Minnesota, not Vikings.
Yeah.
Go.
Take Detroit. Matt, we know he's going with Detroit.
I hate that it's still the case, but it's Detroit's division to lose at this point. So I'll also go Detroit.
Smark?
You can
I don't
say
even
it,
know
Smark.
why. Green Bay, just Detroit. Never Green Bay. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they won the division, but I'm going to go with Detroit to stave off the forces of evil.
I mean, it's going to be a lot harder this year, I will say. Green Bay and Chicago, I do think would be tougher, but I think Detroit the two areas they really needed to fix. It was mainly the main area they needed to fix was the secondary, and I think they went out and did a really good job of it. They didn't lose anybody of importance. So that's the reason why I'm going with Detroit.
I mean, really, I hadn't even thought about it until we started talking about it. But now, more than anything, I'm just rooting for like all three of our teams to band together and just fucking run train on Minnesota all year. Fucking bully the Vikings. That's what I want more than anything.
That's probably gonna happen, honestly.
Like that picture of the fucking four-headed dragon. When one's got the fucking weird, silly face.
Yeah, the ones that said the weird, silly face. Retard. Just the retard face.
Mm-hmm.
3 soldiers and the clown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, Peter Griffin, you guys are dumb. They're all gonna be looking for army guys. He's dressed up as a clown.
Then what about NFC wild cards?
Well, I took Philly to win, so I'm gonna give it to Dallas. I'll give another one to Green Bay. And the third one, let me think about it for a minute.
Yeah, I got those same two.
I'm gonna go Atlanta.
I'm pretty sure I went Philly, so I'm going to say Dallas. And I'm going to say that the NFC North sends 2 wildcard teams this year.
No way. Luke took Chicago. Smark. Are you going to put Chicago on that list?
It's interesting because I'm going with I'm torn between Atlanta and Philadelphia because I picked Dallas to win and then inevitably choke. And I would actually love it if Atlanta made the playoffs and Kirk Cousins somewhere else. That would also be fun. So I'm going to go Atlanta. I'm going to return the favor. I was already thinking about it. I'm going to go with Green Bay for that 6th spot. And then, of course, for number 7, It's claw time, baby. Bears are going to make
Oh
number
shit! So he's leaving Philly out. All right, Matt, who you got?
I'm pretty sure the same as you. Dallas, Green Bay, Tampa.
Okay, I said Tampa to win and Atlanta to make the wild card,
Okay.
but yeah, close
Ours
enough.
is vice versa.
Yep. So all pretty close. A lot of teams that none of us have any faith in at all. Except Luke took Washington.
Oh yeah, I did.
4-1.
And then give me Philadelphia.
Sorry, Bears are gone.
Then give me Philadelphia to completely mess.
Oh,
4-1
okay.
Canes right now.
Fuck.
I really could
I just
see
said that.
Philadelphia not make it. Yay, Carolina! Good job. Good job, Carolina.
Well, that means we're all going to get New York covering wrong, probably.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
Damn it.
And
Yeah,
then
unless the score stays the same as what it is, Smark and Matt will be winning with the over, too.
Avalanche star player has been suspended 6 months. I didn't catch the name. I think it started with the M.
How would, if they scored more, how would that affect the over prediction? If that's already over, or am I not paying attention?
No, it's 4-1, so it's they're at 5 goals right now. Over-under's at 5.5. So right now the under is still hitting.
I see.
If one more goal hat comes in, then we have the over.
You've introduced too much math, and you've electrocuted my brain. Tennessee's school system.
Right, and say I know y'all don't like math so much down there in Tennessee.
No. It's one of the many science that we believe to be dark arts.
Valerie Nichushkin. That's
Love him.
That must be the player from Colorado.
Big fan.
Yeah, my ESPN popped up and said some star or some big time player for Avs has been suspended 6 months. I don't know what he did. Probably like something about taxes or something.
Betting on the games.
No.
Shout out Shohei Ohtani.
It's his translator, I swear. It's definitely him.
Honorable mention to former Bear Buster Screen for committing bank fraud and then going on the lam in Canada. It's also pretty cool that he played for like 8 teams and they listed him as former Bear.
It just fits.
Failed drug test in True North. Damn, 6 months for a failed drug test? That's fucking steep.
For real. Should have just beat your wife. That's only like a fucking 2-week suspension.
Well, that's in the NFL.
That's true. I don't even think that's a suspension in hockey. It's just part of the game.
I mean, fuck, they kicked Josh Cribbs out the league for getting high, so.
Punching your pregnant girlfriend, you get 3 minutes in the penalty box.
It's not even a 5-minute major.
It was heat, eh?
But, yeah, we don't have any clips of it, I don't think, but the fucking Tom Brady roast. I didn't see much of it, but I did see Nikki Glaser and Tony Hinchcliffe, and they fucking they let motherfuckers have it. It felt like I was watching comedy in the early 2000s again.
I still need to find Nikki Glaser's set.
Yeah, fucking Tony Hinchcliffe come out just blasting Kevin Hart for being short, of course. So he's been standing on the same stool that Aaron Hernandez kicked out from underneath himself. Fuck, who else did he blast? He said Kevin Hart's so small his ancestors used to refer to picking cotton as deadlifting.
Amazing.
He said it's funny that Tom Brady was America's sweetheart or some shit when he really just looked like, or no, it's funny that he was a Patriot because he looks like a Confederate fag. He said, Tom Brady, why do you look like a fag Tom Brady? Yeah. Scott Greer says, "Wow, incredible! Yeah, just go check it out." I've only been able to find reaction videos to it, but it was funny, especially since it was mostly like black people doing the reactions, and they get super upset about it.
That is always
Oh,
great.
he said that Brady's ex-wife is just like him. She's out draining balls as we speak. Yeah, that's what it was. He first thing he said was Tom Brady fears the Giants. That's why we have Kevin Hart out here hosting the event. And then yeah, he burned a few other people. It was good.
Good times.
I can't remember none of the Nikki Glazers off the top of my head, but I know she was out there just destroying motherfuckers too. It's like, oh, it's nice to see a roast be a roast again.
She has some Rob Gronkowski ones. Putting special and special teams. I forget the other ones. Just how stupid he is.
Yeah, Tony said, Rob, thank you for taking time from writing letters to Santa to be here. He said, I knew you were here when I was in the back and they were all out of chocolate milk. Oh, Gronk. Yeah, there was more, but not coming to mind. Definitely go check it out.
I'm going to have to go find their 2 sets.
Yeah, Wiz posted the one in our chat and Facebook. I'd pull it up, but as soon as I leave the fucking or back out of here, it'll kick me out completely. So can't do that.
No. I can pull it up, but I'm slow.
We all know that.
Yeah, we've already been over this Tennessee school system thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. I get a gold star every time we hit end stream, so that's fun.
Yeah. The suction power was out because like I was so bummed on Thursday. I hopped onto YouTube and I seen the message on there from Boxing. Just me this week. I'll be on Mixler. I'm like, do I even turn it on? But I did. And of course, I sidetracked the show for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Well, that is the fun thing. If not for anything else, you could just try to heckle or like leave comments and derail things for as long as humanly possible.
Well, I had to jump in at least and tell him, like, I did watch the new Roadhouse, and it was actually pretty goddamn good, even if I did have to take Donnie Darko seriously as a badass. And then
before though, because I remember there being a Roadhouse discussion that I kind of tuned out of, but I don't know if he was saying that he saw it and loved it, or you were saying you saw it.
Yeah, no, he was saying he watched it. That's why I had to hop on and tell him I watched it too. And then he mentioned something about Conor McGregor supposedly being in the new Popeye movie, and him not being a fan of that. And I said something like, he's like, they better stop fucking, or better not be putting UFC stars in Robin Williams remakes or whatever. And I said, Chuck Liddell is Mrs. Doubtfire. And that spiraled into people trying to come up with UFC fighters to replace Robin Williams' fucking roles. Yeah.
That's dead at all. Where I thought you were saying, if you were saying like Conor McGregor stealing Robin Williams' roles, I was thinking you were going to say that he's probably not tall enough to hang himself.
He just doesn't have to work very hard for it.
He's just hanging on himself from a fucking kitchen dinner chair.
Right, he kicks out the thimble from under himself.
He's fucking hanging from the dinner table.
Due to his clearly superior intellect, we have to have Tito Ortiz as the professor in Good Will Hunting.
Yes, there you go. That would have been a good one. I can't remember. I think somebody said like Nate Diaz and Patch Adams.
Derek Lewis and fucking 3 Mile. That's what I want. Fucking John Jones, Scarface. Let's get that one.
I said Randy Couture in one of them. I just can't remember which fucking movie it was now.
Fucking Daniel Cormier and Precious.
George St. Pierre and Mork and Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
Nanu. So yeah, that sidetracked the show for like a good 10 minutes. I think Scott was in there with me. Yeah, Scott was in there with me making suggestions.
Did
Just come on next
Jessica
Thursday.
Andrade burnt into our memories?
Yes, Jessica Andrade in Basic Instinct.
No.
Cross. You tried to seduce.
No. Fucking Jessica Andrade in 50 Shades of Grey.
All right, fellas. Well, I have to take off. So.
Matt's like, I don't know Robin Williams or UFC fights, so I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
no Robin Williams.
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. You guys mentioned Jessica Andrade, and I gotta go look up those pics. I'm gonna see you all later. All right, Matt. Thanks for joining us as always.
Of course. I'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
Later, Matt.
All right. Yeah, I guess the rest of us could probably get the fuck out of here too. I mean, we can only carry the show on that's been dead for a half hour for so long. But yeah, definitely smart. Still go back and check out that pay-per-view just for the experience. The matches are predictable as shit as far as who wins, but that crowd was fucking something else.
Yeah, I gotta check it out for the crowd. Like you said, that was what's keeping me from watching it. Was just the matches seemed really predictable. They were in town Saturday. They did a show downtown.
Oh no shit. Oh yeah. LA Knight won his King of the Ring qualifier match. I can't remember who it was against, but I know there was a King of the Ring qualifier match in Chattanooga, and he won, I believe.
Santos Escobar, yes.
Oh yeah, easily predictable as well. Santos is not going to go over on LA Knight.
No.
But, all right, well, big shout out to Scott, big shout out to True North, shout out to Craig, shout out to Dirk, all of y'all for making an appearance. Shout out to Bobby Anthem if you're out there. We love you as always. And make sure y'all come back next week. 10:30 next week, because I got to fucking work. So, love y'all. Peace out. Chinaman.